Gracie just came in.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
okay, so it'll take a few minutes for people to log on.
Yeah, and I'm going to.
What? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I didn't log Gracie's device on. Okay, so Gracie, can you tell them hello? Say hi. So
Oh, Gracie's here.
Gracie's here. Tell us a joke, Gracie. You don't have one at all?
Gracie's
Gosh.
here.
He's here. Okay. All right. Let's see what. So we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on Wednesday, September 23rd, or Monday, September 23rd. Don't get me wrong. It's Monday, September 23rd. Hello, Carolyn and Sue and Brenda and Mary Lou. We have Victor here who's going to give you a preview. He's just added some things onto our Monday night Scrappy Squirrels Club. It's kind of a class that we do where Victor teaches us something quick and easy, and hopefully we learn some new tricks and techniques. So I'm going to turn it over to Victor because he's just added. Gracie has just added. Okay. Okay, Victor, I'm going to make you big in the scheme of things.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Okay, go ahead and show us what you got.
Hello, everyone. So tonight we're going to continue with our class with the table setting weeks, and tonight we're going to be working on the quilt and flip as you go placemats. That'll be tonight's. Next Monday, we're going to do the utensil holder. There's two kinds. There's this one. It is sliding in a pouch. And the other ones are like envelopes. You unwrap it. You put your stencils in and you wrap it around. And there's your place setting. It's already set. Also, starting tonight for the next 4 weeks, we're going to do Halloween in the frame. And it's going to be for 4 weeks, and we're going to start it with tonight. You need to get a frame, and then it's all applique. And tonight we're going to do the bats and the moon and the ghost. It's fused using heat and bond. You can applique it, but I just heat and bond it right on the piece of fabric and put it in the frame. So that'll be this week's. And then for the next 3 weeks, I will put another pattern. I'll show all 4 of them. This is the witch. You can use the background, the fabrics that you wish you want to use. This one is the cat, the ghost and the pumpkin. And then the other one is just pumpkin and the ghost. And I thought to be different, put it in the frame. You could change it up every season. So starting in January, every month we're going to do one of the month, but we're going to do the next month, the month prior, and the season. So there'll be 12 of them, and for seasons and maybe other special occasions. You just flip it. Just need one frame. Do your fuse applique and just switch it. Put it up. I just wanted to do something different for here at the apartment, hanging up than always wall panels or door hangers. Then we also going to make some ornament before Christmas, and I came up. There's this little owl, so we'll do this little owl. And also in October, we're going to revisit the climb up bag, revisit the little dress for the little towel for your kitchen. We did the key fob, but I also came up with the lip balm and the chapstick pouch. So we'll be doing these also in our classes, and probably other ideas. If you all would like to join us for 1 week, I will try and post what we're gonna do when we'll do the appliques or the special thing. So if you would like to join for that week, the classes are $15 for a week or 45 for the month. Oh yes, and I forgot one thing. This bucket hat, we're also going to do bucket hat later on. It's very simple and it's also reversible. There we go. You can make it all the one color. You can use two different fabrics, same fabric. My husband, he wants a gray one. I like gray one. I said blue's favorite color, and he said no, make it gray. So he finally changed color. So that's why I put it on tonight. It's simple, easy to do. I just need to figure the yardage and let Beth know so she can sell some fabric when we do the bucket hat. And I think that's all I have to say for tonight. I'm gonna go
Okay.
back to Beth.
All right. Because you're going to take it to the front, right? Is that the back?
And I'm just gonna, oh yes, please everyone share this live because I do write down everyone that shares this live comment that you did, and I'll put you on the sheet and send it off to Beth.
Perfect. Okay, can you guys hear me? We've got so many devices set up that I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Okay, so we're going to make us a solo. Thank you, Victor, for joining us. And we'll see you at 5 o'clock for our Monday shenanigans.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we've got several demos today because I've been demoing a ton of things for, I haven't been demoing them. I've been making them for the candy dance. So first of all, I'm going to tell you, I don't really ever get a chance to sew a lot, but I love pre-wound bobbins. So just a little heads up on that. I love pre-wound bobbins. I've been going through a ton, but here we have a festival of pumpkins. So these two were already done from last year, but these pumpkins here, I whipped up all 7 of those, or I don't know how many are there, but in an hour. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is. You need to have a circle. I used upholstery fabrics because it's a little bit thicker, but you need a circle. And Lynn cut these for me for the candy dance. She literally cut me 100 big ones and 100 small ones, but they're so fun, Lynn. I think I might need more. So we have 100 big ones and then 100 of the small ones. So she just used a bowl. So you can use a bowl, trace around it. Just use your rotary cutter. It doesn't have to be perfectly circle. Then I'm using a doll maker's needle, and I have button carpet and craft thread here. So button carpet and craft thread is a thicker thread. And the doll maker needle is a much bigger needle. The reason I want the bigger needle is because these ones I did with a Sashiko needle, but when you try to do like these little edges here, see how I kind of pulled them in to get those little humps, you lose your needle in there. So I haven't tried it with this needle yet, but I have confidence that it's going to be very handy. So first of all, I'm going to show you the quilter's knot, which you guys always seem to forget. So I'm facing you. So this is exactly how you'd be standing. You're going to put your thread here on your finger, wrap it around 3 times, and then hold it, squeeze it between your fingers, and then just pull it, and you will get a perfect little, what we call a quilter's knot. Can you see that? Okay, quilter's knot. And I look at that. I scraped.
That's cute.
I scraped myself on a pin when I was loading it on the long arm today. Judy Spivey, I did not get any blood on your quilt as I loaded it and scraped it on my finger. I caught my hand. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to just start like this, and I'm going to just go in and out kind of like a yo-yo. I'm taking big stitches. It doesn't really matter. There's no need to take little stitches. And let's see here. When I get my needle full of fabric, I'm just going to pull it through.
Stop moving.
What?
Stop moving so much.
Well, I got to move because I'm on the go.
Up and down. Just stay still.
Well, okay. Here, what if I go lower? Okay, I got like 3 demos to show you guys because I have been super busy here. So Phyllis, I hope you're watching this because this is what you're going to be teaching them at the candy dance. It's so simple and fast. Okay, so now I'm back to my quilter's knot. I'm going to go a little bit past there just for insurance. And then I'm going to, I actually took some batting that was dumped off here for these ones. I just took old crappy batting and kind of ripped it apart to make littler batting. But for this, because it's all at home, I'm going to just stuff this with my refill. So it's a great way to use up. And I also save the dogs. The dog tears apart toys. And so you have all the crappy batting that's inside there. Oh, I forgot to bring a stem in from the car. I went hiking and I got a bunch of stems. So I like mine to be pretty firm, but you don't necessarily have to make them super firm. Let's see. Okay, so I forgot so then I make a hole here in the middle, and I forgot my stick from hiking. So I'm just going to put this spool in here because you guys are smart, you can figure it out. And it might look really cute with the spool, but I hate to waste a spool on this. So then I'm just going to pull this tight, and I'm not actually going to do it because I want to go get the, so you could do a spool for the stem. I'm not going to sew it in actuality because I want the old stems. But you're just going to hold it like this and then just kind of whip stitch it across like this. You're just whip stitching it. You don't really care because you can tie some ribbon or some string around the opening so it doesn't look super ugly. And just go a couple of times just to pull it tight. And I meant to bring down some fall leaves and things. So you can embellish this. We should have Anne teach us a class because she's the queen of embellishing. And then to make the little humps, I just took this same thread and then just went around once and then down and try to get in the center-ish. And then when you pull it tight, if it's not perfectly centered, it doesn't really matter because, as you know, nature is not really perfect. And when you look at pumpkins, they're kind of all over the place. So you can put as many of these in as you want. I just did usually about 4 of them. And then I'm going to pull it over here where I don't have one just to kind of make it more even. And then pull it tight. And voila, there is your little pumpkin. So then I would just tie a knot, go into the center, and then pull the knot out the top. Super easy, super quick, great gifty items. I do not, you know what? Usually spools make everything look cuter, but it does not make it look cuter in this instance. Here, though, on the little Christmas trees, the spools are super cute. But that was a demo a couple weeks ago, so go back and watch that. The other thing that I want to show you is, so if you want, I do have 5 pre-cut circles. I've got 3 big ones, but you don't get to choose which ones. So I have 3 big ones and 2 little ones. S148 for $13. And pretty much like this one was this little one. So this is the little size. And then this here was the bigger size. And then I was just ripping the branches to make little branches, but this one was like so funky and weird that I had to keep it. So if you need 5 pumpkins, S148 is going to make 5 pumpkins for you for $13. And then if you notice right here, I've got a cute little table topper. So this is from the silk canthas. A lot of you guys have the silk canthas already. This is a table topper that all I did is I just hemmed it, So you can see here where it's hemmed. Super easy. I'm going to show you. If you don't have the hot hemmer, you might need it because I love it. But I do have it. They are, if you want a kit, they're $29.95 for the table toppers. They're about 18 by 54-ish. And you just need to hem it. That's all you need to do. So I've got a green one. If you want to run a table topper green, just say green. This one is turquoise. That one's turquoise. And that one's turquoise. And then this one is pink. So, I don't know what I did with the pink one. This is what the pink one looks like, except for this is a big scarf that we did. But that's, I don't know. I had a pink table topper here earlier. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to show you the hot hemmer real quick.
You're like a little bunny right now.
What?
You're like a little Energizer bunny right now.
I know, because we got so much to show them and we have auctions to do. Okay, so here is what it looks like. I hot hemmed it a 1/4 inch and then a 1/2 inch. So see how nice that stays? I will put a couple pins in it just to stabilize it. But I'm going to show you from the beginning what you're going to want to do with the hot hemmer. And Connie Kaufman showed me this, and I did not. It is like the best thing since sliced bread. So I'm just going to kind of line this up here with the 1/4 inch. So right here, you can see 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4, whatever. Okay. So this will really do any size you want. So I just kind of line up. Our iron's hasn't been used, so it turned itself off. So I just kind of line this up. I eyeball the 1/4 inch, and I'm just going to press this like this. And I like steam. Of course, it's not hot enough now because that's what you get for having an iron that turns itself off. So I steam it as I go, and I just line it up on the 1/4 inch. And I would do the entire 1/4 inch, and then I would come back and do the 1/2 inch. But because I'm showing you how amazing it is, and then I'm going to fold this over and get it lined up with the 1/2 inch. So usually I eyeball things, but I'm going to tell you, this makes it look a lot better, and it goes so much quicker. So I don't really know what this board is made of. So you can see here, there it is. I don't know what this board is made of, but it is fantastic. So if you don't have a hot hemmer, Clover makes them. S75 is $35. S75 is $35. I do use it a lot. It's for hemming, double hemming curtains, hemming fleece, blankets, hemming table runners, envelope, pillow, backing, and more. Measure, mark, fold, press, deep hems, long hems, home and accurate, home decor, mitered corners, heat resistant, press directly on the ruler. Thin and accurate ruler can be used with dry or steam iron. Unique non-slip surface, holds fabric in place for precise results. I probably should read that before I start using it, but thank God I'm using it right. So I recommend the hot hemmer, and it makes the table runners super quick and easy. So these ones that I showed you, those are of silk. I haven't done any with the cotton, only because I think the silk is so pretty, and that's what I use a lot of. And then the other quick demo, just because I think next time I do an auction on a Monday instead of a demo, you guys can remember that I did 18 demos this Monday. So the other thing that people sometimes forget is how to do binding, because you don't really do it very often typically. I mean, in my life, I do it every day almost. So it's like ingrained, but for a lot of you, you don't do it frequently enough. So then you don't remember how. So I like 2 1/4 inch. Some people, most of the world loves 2 1/2 inches. I think 2 1/2 inches is too much on the back side. So it's kind of like a waist. And it kind of makes it gets sloppy faster. So I like 2 1/4. Like Precision quilters that enter stuff into shows, they like 1 7/8, which I think is insane because you can barely get it to fold over and cover your seam line. So I've got 2 pieces, the width of the fabric. I am going to eyeball this. You could draw your line diagonal. So we're just going to sew this real quick. I've got all the steps here because I've been making binding. Well, I had somebody renting the long arm for most of the day. Okay, so here I'm going to put it at a 45-degree angle so that it spreads the bulk out on my binding so I don't have a big bulky section. I'm just going to sew from corner to corner. I kind of keep my eye on it so that I know where I'm sewing. You could totally mark it. Then I'm going to cut a 1/4 inch-ish. That's kind of a big 1/4 inch. So I'm going to cut a 1/4 inch. I'm going to then take it over to the iron, and I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm going to take it to the iron. I'm going to iron my seams flat. So I've got a seam right here. I'm going to open them up so it spreads the bulk across it. So you open up your seams, and then you just iron your binding in half. Then you're going to take it to your, I'm doing placemats right now. You're going to take it here to your placemat, and you're going to start and leave a tail, okay? So you're going to leave a tail at the beginning, and you're going to sew your 1/4 inch all the way around. I saved a corner so I could show you without spending all the time doing it. So we're going to take this. Remember, you're going to leave a tail in the beginning because that's how you're going to end it perfectly. Don't try to tell me how you do it because you might get me confused. So this is one technique of doing it. If you have a different way of doing it, let me know and you can demo on a different day because otherwise it gets confusing. Okay, so just pretend like we have sewn around. I'm going to just sew here till I get to a 1/4 inch before I turn. Then I'm going to pivot. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to fold it back and like hand crease it. I do have the roller. I could roll it if I wanted, but I don't think it really is necessary. Then I'm going to fold it back. So I make sure that I'm lined up here. Both of my edges are lined up and that it's lined up with my quilt. Then I'm going to just start right at the edge of the quilt. So I stopped a 1/4 inch before I got to the edge, and then I folded it back and in the 45-degree angle, and then folded it forward. And then I'm going to line it up here. And this is where it gets tricky and people always get confused. So I'm going to sew down here real quick. Gracie is not reading me any comments.
Sorry.
And then I'm going to stop.
I'm concentrating right
wait,
now.
I'm going to stop because my bobbin didn't sew.
Oh.
Hang on a second. Real life problems here. I'm on my Bernina is, the bobbin goes the opposite way of all the rest of my machines. I don't know why Bernina's got to be difficult. Okay, so let me just get this real quick. Typically I would, of course, because I'm trying to rush here. I know you guys are like, don't show me a binding demo. Don't show me a binding demo. Let's get on to the auctions. Okay, hang on. We're almost done.
We're
Maybe.
struggle bussing today.
Maybe. And I know some of you are saying, why are you sewing? Oh, now I'm not going to be able to. Okay, look away while I thread my machine.
What am I supposed to? I'll just.
Okay. I know the pressure of threading a machine when you guys
Here,
are
we'll
watching.
just stare at. We'll just stare at this. I would read comments, but it's kind of hard to hold this and like scroll. So
Okay,
bad luck.
like hang on a second.
She struggled.
Like typically I just go right through and I never have a problem. It could be that I'm 51 now and I can't see the eye of my needle.
You need your glasses.
I know. If I only knew where they were.
Shucks.
I think they're in the bottom of my purse actually. Okay.
We're done?
Yeah, I threaded it.
Okay.
Okay. So, except for now.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on a second. The pressure is real. You guys don't know how much pressure this is. Okay. It's like I tell my kids, once you put something on social media, it's out there forever. Anybody could look at this. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing we're not trying to win any Oscars here with our demos. Okay. So here's where I started. I'm going to stop. And I don't backstitch because I'm going to start back like an inch when I get to starting again. So here I am. I'm going to go. Oh, I have one over here. Okay. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut off the end of this. Okay. I'm going to cut this off. And then that is going to tell me exactly what I need. Because you might have measured your 2 1/4 a little bit differently. So here's the tail where I started. Okay. I've got that laid out flat. Make sure it is flat. Then you're going to take this side and you're going to line it up here. And we're going to go like this and lay the strip we just cut. I know you probably can't see it, but this is what I just cut so that I know how the width to cut my binding. Okay. So here's where I started, the strip that I started sewing on. There's my tail. And then here's where I finished. This is where I finished. This is the confusing part. Okay. Make sure you guys are taking notes. This is where I just finished. I'm going to lay it back like this. And I cut a little piece so I know exactly what size I need. And then I'm going to just take a deep breath. I'm going to cut here. And then I'm going to take these 2 tails now and I'm going to line them up like this at a 45-degree angle. And for me, I like to just put a pin diagonally this way and then make sure it's laying flat. And then I'm going to put a pin diagonally this way so that I know that's the way I want to sew. Okay. Because sometimes if you put the pin, like say you put the pin here, you might think, oh, let me sew this direction. So trust me, at one point in your life, you're going to sew this direction. It's the wrong direction. When you go back to go like this, it's not going to go right. So as I'm laying my 2 tails together, I just pin them this way. So in my head, I know I got to go stitch down the middle of those. So I'm going to take it back to the machine. This is like doing a demo blind because Gracie is not reading the comments.
You're moving too much for me to focus.
Okay. Hang on a second. I'll read the comments in just a minute. So now I'm going to put this at the corner at the top of my 2 tails. And I'm just going to come right down here. You could totally mark it if you think it needs to be marked. I eyeball mine. I always eyeball it and it always comes out good enough for me. And that's all that I care about. So now I've got this. Before I cut this tail, I'm just going to fold this over just to make sure that it's going the right direction. Because if I had sewed it that opposite direction I was telling you about, this is where you would be able to save it and rip it out and restitch it. So now I'm just going to trim it 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to iron this open. And then you can see, I don't really need to do it because you can see that once I iron this, sorry, Gracie, I'm in Gracie's way. She's like shoving me out of her way. So this is I'm just going to start here and then just stitch here and then it's going to fold over perfectly. Okay.
Oh.
So that is Demo Monday, 3 demos for the price of 1. Once you get it done, it's going to look like this. So this is a cute little placemat that we did. Well, I have to hand stitch it down.
I'm showing it.
Okay, I have to hand stitch it down still.
Oh, wow.
And that's what I'm going to do tonight between 2 and 3 this morning is hand stitch all these down. But if you didn't want to cut this panel apart and you just wanted to make a baby quilt, you could totally make a baby quilt from this panel. So here it is quilted. I haven't decided if I want to cut this apart and make more placemats or if I want to leave it all together and just put a binding on it for a baby quilt. What do you think, Gracie?
Baby quilt.
A baby quilt's going to sell better at Candy Dance?
Yeah.
Okay. So she says that because we don't use placemats. But it did quilt up super cute. If you want the panel, S73 is $14. S73 is $14 in case you want the panel. And you can make placemats or you can make a cute little baby quilt. If I was going to, I might do another panel. If you guys don't buy them all, I think I have 6 panels left. I might do another panel for a baby quilt because it
Upside
is
down.
It is a super cute baby quilt, but I would put Minky on the back. So if it's a baby quilt, I would put Minky on the back. So I might, if there's an extra one left over, because I have so much time between now and Friday morning when I have to unload at Candy Dance, to make more samples. So this is in case you love that quilt. This is one we never got the sample done, and I only have 2 of these kits left. So if you want to make this quilt, it's a good size, 61.5 by 71. It's a good size lap quilt. Now that you see how cute it's going to be, S76 is $75. The kit includes the quilt pattern, fabric, and fabric for quilt top and binding. So super cute. In case you need it, S76 is $75. And we did the pumpkins. Okay, I'm going to read my comments just because.
I have to pee.
Okay, here. Okay, hang on. Here, I'm going to put it on me because Gracie apparently.
I'm very.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna. Wait a second, girls. Gracie's got to go to the bathroom. Okay. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, can you guys hear me now? I don't know. I think. Okay, wait, can you hear me now? They still say no sound.
Okay, then take yourself off.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. We had to switch devices because Gracie had to go to the restroom. She forgot to go to the restroom before she came to work. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to come back here and see what comments I missed real quick. But I do want to show you. Oh, perfect, Alice. Allison is making her sisters all watch while she's, they're sewing a table runner today. Okay, so here is the key fob. I did it out of cork. So it's kind of more leathery, more professionally looking. I do have the cork available if you want it. I'm going to close the windows because we've got a...
Oh my gosh, okay.
Well, it's got a glare on it. Can you see the glare?
Nope. No glare.
You have no glare?
I have glare. What do you want me to do about it?
Okay, is that better?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So, we do have cork available if you want it. If you get a third of a yard, so 12 inches, 12 inches, I think will make about 14 of the key fobs. So a third of a yard is going to make because it's 22 inches. The cork is 28 inches, and you have to use 2 1-inch pieces for the key fob, and they're 12 inches long. So if you need the cork, S34 is $30 a yard. But if you do a third of a yard, so $10 is going to make you about 14 of the key fobs. So it's a wine color. It's really pretty. So that's just another option of things we've been experimenting with here. Okay, let me see. I'm going to make sure I haven't missed too many comments in the whole afternoon. Candy and Jackie, be safe on your trip to Rome. I am totally jealous. I wish I was going. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody for, I need a thimble for my whole body. Oh my gosh, Peggy is on vacation too in Kauai. Oh, so many people. I know if I were to go on vacation, you guys would be so sad. You wouldn't know what to do on Wednesdays and Mondays. Okay, let's see. Oh, Phyllis is going to bring corks for stems inside of the pumpkins. Perfect.
We got a lot of those.
No, I always throw them away. I do not know where my circle ruler would be if I did have one. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any important. Okay, if you typed in something you need me to answer, let me know so that I don't miss it, because it's a lot of, I'm trying to catch up, but it's a lot. Gracie's paying attention so she can take over when you retire. Perfect. Let's see. I'll go back and reread everything tonight. I need readers for sure. I need more than readers. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm not going to even read the comments. I think if you have a question, type it in again. But I do want to ask, Victoria, do you still need the pliers for the, I'm not sure what I sent you back in my olden days. I used to be able to remember everything I sent everybody, but now it's all a big jumble up there. It's the early onset of Alzheimer's or something. Gracie's going to have to take care of me till I'm really old. It's going to start really young for me, and poor Gracie's going to be having to take care of me forever.
Okay. Mountain View.
So if you want to join, Doris has a free felting club on Zoom the third Monday of the month from 11 to 1. We're going to be doing these cute stockings. We did candy canes. We did some other ornament too. Everything you need comes in the kits. So you get all the wool that you need, the bells, the cookie cutter, the needle for felting, the bells. The only thing you need is a pad to felt on. This one is S70 for $27 for the kit. And that includes the free class on Mondays from 11 to 1. Yes, Victoria. Did I send you any of it? Or, well, I'm going to call you, Victoria. When we get done with this, I'm going to call you just so I make sure I get your order right. Okay, here's another thing that I was making for Candy Dance, but I kind of gave up on because, as you know, it takes a little bit of time. I sewed the binding on by machine, but I used a ribbon so it would go around the edge. So I'm running out of time. I'm never going to get all of these bindings sewn on for these. A lot of you already have this panel. But if you don't and you want the panel, S150 is $8. 150 is $8 for the panel. It's upside down, I think. The birds are upside down. 150 is $8 for the panel. I just threw it on the long arm and quilted it and then cut it into circles to make little mug rugs. If you want to put the bindings, if you want it already quilted, I have a set of 4 for $10. S153 is a set of 4. You just have to add the binding yourself because each panel makes a billion of these. If you want the ribbon that I used, I have it in several different colors. So I have in each collection, these are pre-cut. I'm not sure what they were pre-cut for, but I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these ribbons, and they measure about, let's see, 15 inches, about 15 inches. There's 6 of them there for $3. Let's see, let me tie them up so I don't lose them. S157 is for the blue. S157 is for the blue. S154 is for the lime green. S156 is for the pink. And then S155 is for the yellow. 155 is the yellow. 156 is the pink. 154 is the green. 157 is the blue. And then if you want yardage of this beautiful, it goes with this panel. In case you wanted to do a quilt and add borders, or if you want a table topper to match your mug rugs or your coasters, whatever your heart can think of. S151 is $8 a yard. S151 is $8 a yard. S150. Oh, hey, Sandy, it's good to see you. And then here is if you want binding, or I use this as the backing for the little mug rugs. I put this on the back. S152 is $8 a yard. 152 is $8 a yard. And then we have, and I have been pulling samples for a huge auction on Wednesday. But I do have a few here to auction off. Just because I don't know, I think I found more colors upstairs. I don't know if you guys saw these colors of the sequin ribbons. So I have the purple is S147 for $15 a roll or 75 cents a yard. So $15 a roll for the purple, 75 cents a yard. Or I have the turquoise. I'm not sure if I showed you the turquoise the other day. And there is a royal blue, which I found also. So if you want any of these, S146 is $15 a roll or 75 cents a yard. Okay, Anita, rewatch. Okay, oops, this one fell. Oh, tragic when something falls, the numbering falls off. Okay. And then I don't know if this one, I literally cannot remember what I've shown you when I haven't, but I just finished this one for the sale. I don't think I had washed it last week, so the chenille hadn't chenilled up yet. So now it's washed. So I am auctioning this off if you guys want it. Or I am auctioning it off, or you can get the panel. What's so funny?
Nothing. Stop looking at me.
Why are you laughing?
Stop.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing worse than working with your kids.
You keep making awkward eye contact.
Okay,
with me.
S144, the auction is $60. So look at how cute it is. I did chenille it in the lion's mane. So just a little bit of chenille it just for fun. So I got chenille it. I might, if I were to do it again, I might use the larger chenille it. This was the small chenille it. But it kind of just adds a little bit of something without taking anything away. And then I did the larger chenille it along the outside edge. And something tells me I showed you this, but I don't know if I had washed it yet. So S144, the auction is $60 if you guys want to bid on it, or whatever. S144 is $60 for the auction for the baby quilt. If you don't want it already finished and you want to finish it yourself, it does have a minky on the back, and then I just pulled the minky. So when I have been doing the minky on the back and pulling it over, because I think it just adds a good texture for what they're actually going to touch, I trim the quilt top down, and then I cut the minky an 1.75 inches or 1.5 inches bigger, and then I fold it over and then fold it over so it the raw edge touches the where I cut the quilt, and then I fold it over again, and then I zigzag stitch it. It's kind of a weird zigzag stitch. It looks more like a ladder. S144, the auction is at $60 if you want the finished quilt. If you want the panel, S145 is $12. It is flannel. So the panel is flannel, and it's a big panel. It's a jungle in here. S145 is $12 for the panel. And if you need chenille, let me know. We can always, I can cut you the chenille that you need for this project, so you're not having to buy a whole roll. We do charge $1 a yard for the chenille. Okay, so that is that. Okay. Connie Kaufman, S144 is at $60. Okay, let me just show this again. S144 is at $60. We have a bidder, Gracie. You got to keep showing it when you have a bidder. S144 is at $60 for the already finished quilt. So if you've got a baby coming, or it's just good to have one of these. This is gender neutral. It's good to have one of these in your closet for when your mailman says, oh, I'm having a baby. And you can say, oh, that's so exciting. And you have a gift already, or your hairdresser or whoever. S144 is at $60. And then we came across an Anna Lee doll.
No.
So I'm not sure if any of you are collectors of this. The auction is starting at $14. This is S74 for $14. It's a little Anna Lee. They are kind of famous collector dolls. I think the date is inside it got sewn inside his shoulder, so I can't see what the date is. But S74 is $14. S74 is $14 for the cute little Anna Lee elf doll. He would look cute in anybody's Christmas tree.
No, he wouldn't. Not in mine, he won't be.
Yes. How much? Like, S74 is at $15. The Anna Lee doll is at $15. Oh, and just wait. I am working on a little girl one with pink with a llama. It's super soft, super cute. Kathleen has that. Don't worry, I might have more. Cute or kind of creepy, Suzette says. I know, it's like so creepy, he's cute. Let's see. Charity, were you able to sew through it or glue? The white flower quilt is off the door. I have it for auction. I was going to take it to Candy Dance, and then I thought I would offer it to you guys first. So S78, the auction is starting at $70. And this one has been bedazzled. So it's got a lot of detail. S78, the auction is starting at $70. It's already bound. It's already finished. You can just hang it on the wall or give it as a gift. Here's what the backing looks like. S78, the auction is at $70. S78, did you get that?
I did.
Bedazzling?
I did. Yes. I
close?
zoomed in. Yes.
Okay.
Golly.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I might sneeze.
Bless you.
Take the camera off me when I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my gosh, that kid is killing me. Okay, S78 is at 75. I didn't actually sneeze. I cut it off. S78 is at $75.
Oh my God.
S78 is at $75. S78 is at $75. I don't have too many. Well, we do have a lot of other auctions. We only have 8 minutes. Okay.
Woo-woo.
S78 is at $75. S144 is at $60. S144 is at $60. And then S74 is at $15 for the Anna Lee doll. S74 is at $15 for the Anna Lee doll. The panel is S145 for $12.
I'm just gonna stand over here.
S145 for $12 for the panel. It is a big size, 36 by 44, so it makes a big panel. And then, okay, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to show you, I do have an auction here for teacups. So any of you that love teacups, it is this pattern for the S77. The auction is starting at $20. It is paper pieced teacups. So you've got a bunch of different shaped teacups. S77. There are nine different teacups. And then it comes with a couple, I don't know, a yard and a half maybe of this teacup border. 36, almost a yard and a half of this teacup border. So a yard and a half of teacup border fabric. Okay, here. A yard and a half of teacup border fabric. And then the 9 foundation pieced blocks. S77, the auction is starting at $20 for the 9 teacups paper pieced. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Will it be on Wednesday? Well,
the
what?
llama one.
The what?
The llama girl one.
Oh, maybe if I can get it finished. And I don't know how much I can get done tomorrow because the shop's going to be open. But I will try. I will try. Or I can sell you the panel and you can do it yourself. S77 for the paper piece teacups, 9 patterns, and a yard and a half of the teacup border print. A yard and a half. Huh?
It's at $30.
$30. Okay, we're gonna close up the Anna Lee elf doll is charities for $15. That's a good price. Okay, let's see. This is not an auction. Do it myself? I'll see if I can do it. I don't know. I'm not making any promises at this point because I have gotten here. Let me put the lid on this before I do something stupid. I have been doing up baby quilts like this. I have like 5 of them that need to be closed up. The binding needs to be put on. I've got about 5 of them that need to be done before Friday morning. My load-in time at Candy Dance is 9 a.m. So literally everything I'm going to do has to be done in the next 2 days. S144 is at $60. Oh, Ann, you're killing me. Okay. I think Connie Kaufman for $60. Connie, do you need this in a hurry? Okay. And then 178 is charity for $75.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was so hard for me to part with these. And I was going to take it to Candy Dance, but I think you guys are like my faithful followers, so I have to offer it to you before I take it to Candy Dance. Okay, S77. Yes, she needs it in a hurry. Yes, Charity, I need more pumpkins and more dang it dolls. Okay.
They're actually damn it dolls.
I know. She must have kids present or something because okay, Victor for $30 for the teacups. Oh, we have 6 minutes left. Okay, let's see what else. Victor, that was quite a steal for the teacups. Okay, let's see what else do we have. And the candle class, the candle making class, we pushed that out till October something. So because I was too stressed out. So I just got to take a deep breath and it'll be fine. We're going to do it in October. Okay, perfect, Connie. Hi, Chantel. Goodbye, Victor. Oh, goodbye. I was like, why is she telling Victor goodbye? Okay, here, I've got another auction. Here's some red, white, and blue that's more florally. Red, white, and blues. Quite a bit, couple yards. I would say you've got quite a bit here of larger pieces. The auction, we're going to start it at $15 because I think it will get to $15 anyways. These three are super cute. If you're doing like patriotic stuff, S35, $15. Red, white, and blue fabrics. Okay, S35, red, whites, and blues, $15. By Judy, S35, $15. S35 at $15.
Actually, at $20.
Okay, at $20. If anybody wants these, just put in that you want these flag stamps, and the first person put it in can have them. We've got flag stamps to the first person who wants them. We just got them.
Stamps are like,
they're not real stamps. They're like stickers.
They're stickers. That's what I thought you meant
American
to say.
stickers. Okay. If you want the stickers, just say that, and we'll get those to you. I've got mix and match templates for quilters. And if you ever win something you don't want, let me know, and we'll give it to somebody else. Peggy Cato said she was getting back on a bus, so she doesn't get it. Joanne Garbarini, are you here? We have designing beautiful stitching patterns. It's easy. Perfect for 3-inch to 13-inch blocks, 6 different sizes. I'm not sure what you do with them, but something I'm sure really important. And then I've got mix and match heart templates. Oh, Carolyn Gavernich should get this, or Phyllis Holmes. She's not really a heart person, but maybe she'll put it on Connie Wiggins' bed for when Connie comes to visit her next. Okay, I've got a granola girl pattern, and I have Carolyn Gavernich. Carolyn Gavernich for the granola girl. Oh, I must have taken the pins into the other room. Okay. Phyllis says give to Carolyn. Carolyn just won something. Okay, Carolyn, do you want the hearts, or do you want the granola girl pattern? Pick which one you want, because Phyllis said to give it to you, but that would be so bad to give you 2 things right in a row. Everybody else would be upset. Okay, so let me know. Okay, we're gonna close up the auction S35. Oh, I got
Is that 20?
Terry for 20. I knew Carolyn would want that. Okay, Phyllis, do you want the leaves? I don't know why we can't ever get through anything. Phyllis, let me know if you want the leaves. Otherwise, I'm going to just not give you anything. Well, you probably put the leaves in the freebie.
I was about to say.
You probably put the leaves in the freebie
Phyllis.
table.
Okay.
Okay, Phyllis, I'm just going to throw your name away, because if you wanted it, you already took it. Okay, so, Carolyn Gavernich, you won it anyways. That's what you get for sharing. So go ahead and share, because you do win lots of fun things when you share. Okay, so Carolyn Gavernich, you won it anyways. Thank you for sharing. Terry Evangelo. Terry for $20. And okay, I got a couple more. Oh, we got
no,
one.
You don't.
We have 1 minute. I'm gonna do some more freebies real quick. I have a cute little reindeer. Oh, super cute Northwoods sampler kind of a thing here. Monday I get ready for class and have a nap. Oh God, I wish I could take a nap. Okay, I have Victor. I'm just gonna say it pays to share. And if you want to share, all you have to do is push that button on the left-hand side at the bottom. And then we've got another Granola Girl pattern. And I have Brenda Yagi. Are you here? I don't know if I've seen Brenda. Brenda, are you here? Brenda Yagi, are you here? Okay, then I'm going to do, I'm just going to, Gracie, just scroll yours and see who the lucky winner is. We have a Fabric Chicks reusable.
And Lindenmeyer.
We have a Fabric Chicks reusable bag and Lindenmeyer. Wait a second, I got to write her name down because it's not on the cute little sheets that Victor sends me. And Lindenmeyer, you just want a cute little Fabric Chicks reusable bag. If you don't want it because it's not your colors, just let me know and I'll give it to somebody else. Ooh, I must have taken the pins in the other room. I have no pins. Okay, and then Brenda's here. I have a 2025 Fabric Chicks calendar. Pick another winner, Gracie. 2025 Fabric Chicks winner. Look at some of these landscapes would be really fun to do.
Connie
Kaufman. Oh, she could always use a calendar to try to keep her life straight. Connie Kaufman. Okay. All right. That is all we have. Okay. Perfect, Charity. That is all we have for today. I don't want it to wreck her cute little calendar. That's all we have for today. We will thank you for spending the last hour with us. We will, if you missed any of it, you can always go back and rewatch it. But I do not leave the numbers on things for too long because I have to get ready for Wednesday's sale. So make sure that you watch it tonight, get your orders in, and we will see you, for those of you joining us for Victor's Scrappy Squirrels. You remember, if you want to join, just let us know and we'll send you the link. It's $15 a session or $30 or $45 for the month. So basically, if you do the month, you get one Monday free, and you're definitely going to learn something, and it's a fun social hour. So thank you. Well, are you wearing my shirt?
Does it look like it's your shirt?
Yeah. All right. So we're going to see you guys later, Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Have a great couple days. Go get some sewing done. Bye. Bye.